We all spend part of our days remembering what once was. Those days we were growing up and growing into and figuring out life with the help of our family. Those were the good old days. And for most of us, that's it, memories. But we also remember Uncle Fred taking home movies at the family picnic. And we wonder, what happened to it all? Welcome to Phoenix, Arizona, where a man had the same thought. We know the films and the pictures and the slideshows exist. What if we could find a way to bring them back?
Well, you know, both myself and Mark have always had a passion for home movies. So I think it started early on for me, really, with this passion for memories and home movies. And everybody, you know, that we talked to when we started thinking about this concept was like, hey, I've got this box. And I've got these things, and they're sitting in the garage, or sitting under the bed, or they're sitting in a closet. I'm not doing anything with them.
And it wasn't just the memories evoked from the film, it was the memories of making the movies.
So my father, who passed in May, when I was a kid, he had a Super 8 camera, home movie camera, and filmed me doing all kinds of things, fishing and camping. We were all in Colorado doing these sorts of things, and I'll never forget the feeling of being in a dark room with him with that old tick, 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 tick projector. These were all silent, you know, movies, and him and I laughing and remembering these moments, right, me as a kid.
So began the quest to develop iMemories, taking yesteryear and marrying it with technology. No easy project.
From our perspective, technology was obviously a huge key part of this, right? With video storage is bigger than photo. This isn't as, simple as just having photos stored. Video has a lot higher consumption. So we started with making sure we had a very strong foundation technology-wise, that our back-end systems, our storage, our systems for streaming, all of those things were just top-notch.
What they knew was simple. People wanted to know what they had on the VHS tapes and the film reels and the camera film. There was a market. Now to move it forward with what is commonplace. A phone, a cloud, a computer.
I had to create everything.
But you knew it could be created?
I knew it could be created. Again, my background had taught me enough about what I could do and couldn't do. And by the way, I'll tell you, it was super difficult. At the time, I was highly confident that I could do this. And I will tell you that we had massive setbacks in technology trying to get this to market.
What was undeniable was it was mesmerizing to see films come into the office and see what many had not seen for years, some going back to the 1940s. And it was like walking back in time and understanding where you came from.
Not only have I experienced that as the founder, and there's a terrific amount of joy and pride, but I've been my own customer in that regard. So I'll give you a great example, Mother's Day. Sitting in a living room with my entire family. We're talking about dozens of people after brunch, you're sitting around and you're just talking. This is what families do. All of a sudden a topic gets brought up like prom, because my daughter was going to prom, right in that area. All of a sudden I, through my mobile app, can actually show on the big screen television in the room my prom pictures.
So here it is. Baby Boomer Central. VHS tapes that they want converted and digitized.
Yep.
Is this where the magic really is, and this is where most people relate to?
Well, this is the bulk of our business is videotape. We have more of this coming into iMemories than anything else. And there are about 1 billion home movie videotapes out there. We've only digitized, a couple 100,000 of them.
Yeah.
Literally. We do about 55,000 a month.
They use a detailed system, sending a customer a box and allowing them to fill it with what they want.
The very first thing that happens is this comes in from UPS or FedEx. We don't know what's in here, right? This is all the precious memories that someone's sending us. So the very first thing we do is we actually open that box up and we look at the contents of what's inside there, okay? And we actually film this box being open, and the reason why is we capture everything that's coming out of that box for the customer's sake, so the customer knows and can see everything that came out of that box from the very first time we opened it. Yeah, exactly. Everything is very carefully unpacked here, and we make sure all of these things are treated as if it was our own order, right? We treat each box like they were our own memories.
So the barcode then is where it starts, so now everybody's protected,
right,
so to speak. And the process begins of converting images into a usable format for the consumer. Mark, this is to me the most mesmerizing part, because you come in here and here's the old films we're all familiar with, and you start watching the memories unveil themselves. And even if you don't know the people, you know what it means to them to see this. This is like magical, isn't it?
Absolutely. This is my most favorite department at iMemories, because these moments on home movie films, 8mm, Super 8, 16mm, frankly, are the most charming. This is America back in the 60s and the 70s. It was very expensive to shoot home movie films. And so what you see here, most of it's silent film, is just the most charming types of Americana.
That's where we came from,
it is,
you know?
It's amazing. You know what I've learned about this? Is that when you watch these old movies from the 60s, and even when you watch modern day, we as human beings haven't changed a whole lot. We celebrate birthdays, we go on vacation together, we want to be closely connected in a social way with the people that we love.
He wears a tie for Christmas and a sweater. We don't do that quite as formally.
That's true. You see those things. You see different hairdos, different clothes, different couches, different cars.
The idea that you can put all your precious memories into one file, so you have access to all that matters with just one click. So here we've got the slides, the photo. We all remember going to a slideshow when we were a kid, if it's been in our era, right?
Carousels,
so you're converting these, you're converting negatives, you're converting the still pictures as we know them right here.
Yes, that's right. We're digitizing all of these things, right? And these are actually, these machines he's using, some of the highest grade machine quality-wise that you can get in the business. So he's going, you can see each slide by slide, but it's taking a very, very high capture. Everything we do in this area is a minimum of 600 DPI in the scanning.
So that captures it, brings it back. Again, it's barcoded, so it's going to the right place. When it's all processed, it goes into an email. It's sent back to the customer, and that's where the magic erupts.
This email that comes to you is all of your stuff is ready to look at. So as a customer, think about it this way. As a customer, I get a safe ship kit, I filled it up, and I send it back. And then I get a quote from iMemories, I pay that quote, and then the next thing that happens is I get that magical email, which is, hey, here's all your stuff, it's ready to view. And that's where it gets super fun for a customer.
Because the genius of the genius is that people love to relive what was, that sometimes coming to tears is a good thing, and that we all crave those roots that grow deep. And now you are just a click away from it, anytime.
It's human connection to the people that you love, that's right. And so these people that get to see this, imagine normally what it took to actually watch this was a projector, filming, maybe the film got burned, you had to have a dark room, you had to have it on a wall. Now all of a sudden you can carry this stuff in your pocket at iMemories on our iPhone app.
You're taking it from there to our pocket.
That's right. And it looks better because what we're doing is we're capturing this old movie film in modern day HD video.
Isn't that a nice place to be in your life? Using your entrepreneurial skills to develop something that creates emotion, that brings back memories, that tells the story of lives that matter to us and will matter forever.
And you would not believe the outpouring of testimonials that I hear every day. It's unbelievable. It's a constant flow of testimonials on a daily basis that, by the way, does energize me. It's fun. Our product brings so much joy. There's absolutely no downside to our product, none.